Can you hear my fan?
No.
Perfect. Perfect.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of That Was Awesome Google Hangouts Edition. I am joined remotely, unusually, by Brandon. Brandon, how's it going?
It's so weird. It's like I'm basically looking behind me all the time now. I'm right there. Right there.
Right
I'm
there.
over here.
So, so you got a setup and you've had for a little while now and all organized, and we're like, you know what? It's the wrestling show. There's no point making the drive for 20 minutes, so let's give it a shot and see how it goes. So far, so good.
At the very least, I'm tired. We have room. We're not right next to each other, though we like to be cozy. I mean, but just the same.
Well, see, the mute buttons function better because I can mute mine and I'm not being picked up on yours.
That's true. That's true. I can probably just mute with Google Hangouts. Really can I? Perfect.
Yeah, you can. There are definitely perks to one user per station, but it doesn't make up for the view from behind the curtain in front of the curtain. So anyway, we are here to talk about tonight's 2017 SmackDown pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, which actually I think was the opposite of the last few we've seen, where it started off bad and really picked up at the end.
Right.
Whereas the last several months, they started off fun and then they just disappointed.
Yes.
This was no foreplay, all climax. The other ones were all foreplay, no climax.
That is true. That is true. I missed a little bit of this show tonight because I had other people in the house and it was, touch and go at points, but I definitely was more into the end of the show than the beginning.
So let's run down the matches. First match was, and I was kind of, with the way that they've been hyping the women, I was kind of surprised that they started with this match, but it was the women's Money in the Bank match. There was lots of hype around it. It was a little slow going at first. They were taking a little bit of liberty with the ladder, but not a whole lot. You could tell that they were trying not to injure themselves so much. They were just kind of going a little light with it. Like, it was there, but it was nothing like Charlotte and Sasha in the Hell in a Cell back in the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Ultimately, up until the end, I thought it was entertaining, and I thought it was better than I expected.
It was better than the cage match all around.
Right.
The first cage match.
Right. But my God, was that ending.
The ending was
atrocious.
Bullshit. And, I didn't see it on Twitter. Granted, I didn't look that hard. But I'm surprised there wasn't some random feminist rant about how they couldn't just let that be a women's match.
There will be. There will be.
I'm sure the angle they'll probably play anyway, but...
Right. And the thing is I think they're warranted.
Barely a man anyway, but...
I think they're warranted. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that argument because I think the whole thing was bullshit. I mean, I don't think Carmella should have won anyway. But beyond that, it was ridiculous the way they had her win. I mean, I'm tired of that fucking idiot anyway.
Oh, man. Ellsworth, he can fuck. And I can't believe that any way that she won, any way that she won, I can't believe that she won.
Right.
I really thought later on in the night, we'll talk about that. I thought that would make sense, but that didn't end up going the way I thought it was going to go either. So, here we go. It's absolutely unacceptable and cheap, says Daniel Bryan on Twitter about the match.
Right. Yeah, no, like I said, it was dumb, and I don't know. I was really pulling for Becky Lynch to win.
Yeah.
Becky was the betting odds favorite.
Yeah, that's
So
who I thought would win. And I
yeah,
just forgot that I had two screens and I can put the chat above me. It's so weird to be in control of everything. Gosh.
but yeah. So I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's fake. It's wrestling. But to take that away from the women, the first ever. If it wasn't the first, fine, give it a gimmick. But
Right.
the first ever one, let somebody legitimately win it, and don't make it
Right.
Carmella. So second match, this is when I think it started to pick up again up until the ending because it was an amazing match. I'm still sick of the Usos. I don't know why they're still holding the belts, but I mean, whatever.
When did they change their gimmick and become heels? I mean, I know it's been a
It
while,
was.
but I've
It's been
missed
a.
that whole thing
It's been a
happening.
couple of years.
Has it really been a
Yeah,
couple of
it's
years?
been a couple of years. Well,
Oh,
wait, maybe has it?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think we ever saw them as the Usos since doing this show. So
Really?
it's been at least, or maybe that was the tail end. Maybe it was. I don't know. We'd have to look. When did the Usos become thugs?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, before that happened, it would have been basically Bootios versus the Uso, and they have the same fucking gimmick and the same outfits
Right. So, but no, I mean, the New Day.
at
I
this point.
I'm a
I don't
fan.
even know why they did that match on this pay per view. It was so out of place for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was the title match, but other than that, there was
There
five.
were only four matches, five
Five.
matches.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, there was five, and yeah, it's like I said, but the match was good. I liked it. I don't typically like tag matches, as I've said several times on this podcast, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I like the New Day. I mean, I am a New Day rocks kind of person. So, and you know what you hear about Xavier Woods. So, um, but he likes to turn the page.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
But no, they're entertaining. I thought their whole Final Fantasy thing at WrestleMania a few months ago was good. I find them to be fun to watch, and they bring humor into the tag team division where there's a lot of really weird gimmickiness. Uh, Speaking of tag team, the one thing that we overlooked, and I don't even know if you bothered to watch it, I half paid attention to it. The kickoff match, Hype Bros, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley versus the Colognes.
I saw it, but I was eating dinner and only half paying attention. I
Yeah,
saw a couple good things in the match, but I barely even knew who was in the match at the time.
yeah,
So,
it was not entertaining at all. Mojo Rawley
no,
needs to go away. Zack Ryder was so much better on his own. The woo 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 thing is great. The whole social media guy thing is great. They need to give him that back.
right.
But anyway, so yeah, so the New Day match ended with a fucking count out. Seriously? Like I thought we had new There was a fuck up when Big E hit one of the moves and got the you taking a picture of the picture of me.
I wanted to give you a view from the other side.
Okay. They hey Hugo,
Huger.
cow and chicken porn. Thanks.
Yeah.
Like when Big E went for the pin at like towards the end, the ref had hit the mat the third time because one of the Usos wasn't quick enough to break it up as per script.
Right.
And everyone thought it was over for like half a second, and then it was dumb. But anyway, yeah, to end the title match with a count out. I mean, I don't know. It's very old school, I guess. Maybe it's smart. It's one of those things. Like every time there's a champion trying to defend the belt, and I'm like, look, if you're losing, why don't you just leave the ring? It's a count out. You can't lose the belt. And I've said that several times, and then it happens. I'm like, that was fucking stupid. Why'd they do that?
Right. And hasn't that happened in the last couple pay-per-views in a match here and there? Last time we watched a show, which had a really stupid name that I can't remember, didn't that happen in one of the matches?
I think there was a really it was Backlash, right?
Was that the last one we did a show for? We didn't do a show for the last one, did we?
No, we did
The
a show.
fuck?
The last one was Backlash.
Was it?
Yeah, that was when Jinder won the belt.
There wasn't one with a really
Oh,
dumbass name.
wait a second. Hold on. No, we're talking.
Like throwing the name into sentences and shit. That.
Yeah, there was the Raw one. You're right.
I'm a fat pig. The pay-per-view. I don't know.
WWE May pay-per-view. Fuck, what was it? No, this is da, 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 da. There was okay. No, the last one was Extreme Rules. It was
Was it?
extreme. It was Extreme Rules, and then Backlash, and then Payback, WrestleMania, Fastlane, and then the Rumble.
Man, what
So
am I?
the new one that's at the beginning of July, which is the Raw pay per view, is called Great Balls of Fire, and is fucking
That's what
stupid.
I'm thinking of. Man, what am I dreaming? I could have swore that I already watched that.
You can probably
I'm like,
predict how bad it is, but we'll
right?
see.
I'm like alternate dimension Brandon here. I don't know what's going on.
So let's see here what happened. Yeah. So again, it ended in a pin or ended in a count out. Was dumb. Third match, Lana Naomi. I don't think anyone was expecting anything from it. It was
You know what's
boring.
funny? I totally forgot that match even
Yeah,
happened
it
until
was
you
it
just
was
said it.
boring. They
I was so
had
for it because of Lana and her wrestling, but I did not need the bad hair extensions, and I don't like her outfit. I don't like the screaming, which you mentioned.
it wasn't good.
It was not good. Although
No.
she had a couple good moves. I'll try to talk long enough for you to do what you're doing. I don't know. I don't think she needs to wrestle. I don't think we need another. I don't think we need Lana in that station. She can be the ravishing Russian and be the valet. I like that better.
Yeah.
She had more impact as a mean, scary Russian lady than she does as a wrestler. But
Especially when she's in the ring dancing.
right, that does not work for me. Why did they give her Emelina's gimmick? I don't get it.
I have no idea.
I know
But
she's a dancer, but like,
right.
forget it, man. Stop trying that shit.
So again, another shitty ending. Carmella came out, flashed the briefcase. That's not an innuendo. Uh, and distracted Lana. Naomi got the pinfall or the tap out. It was submission, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Naomi won. I don't care. I don't like Naomi. I don't think Lana deserved the belt. I figured Naomi was gonna win, but I still don't like her as champion. Not a fan.
No, and I don't like Carmella running out. Fuck her.
So the last couple of matches are the last two matches are from memory because I didn't type any notes. Actually, last three because there was the surprise match in between. There were six matches, but I don't think the one in the middle counted at all.
What was it?
The
I totally missed after that
it
match.
was
I missed what happened for a while.
it was the Ascension versus Enzo and Cass because it came
Oh,
it got revealed. It got revealed that the Ascension was who was attacking Enzo and Cass.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I totally missed all of
And
that.
then Enzo and Cass won. So whatever. But yeah, before that, hey Growly Bear. Before that, it was Randy Orton and Jinder. Very similar to that match that Cena had with Styles. When you say Cena kind of opened your eyes to him, Jinder looked great. I got to see the whole match because very appropriately, when I got in my car to leave work, it was just starting and I had it up on my iPad, and then the pinfall happened when I pulled into my driveway. So it was
Oh, wow.
it was a perfectly timed match. But yeah, so
Post show for the pay per view. I was kind of watching it out of the side, out of the corner of my eye, but he's just a dude in a plaid shirt.
who?
Jinder.
Oh,
Like he's on there talking, but I don't have the sound on. So
So Jinder did great, I thought. I don't like the gimmick ending, but I thought it was a very good match. Jinder performed well. It was very good back and forth. He's a talented wrestler. If it wasn't for the whole stupid like 80s terrorist gimmick thing they're doing, like it's the Iron Sheik all over again.
right.
But only it's India instead of Iraq.
I swear a lot of it is Vince. Like he has a vision and he doesn't care what the fans want. He wants his vision to be reality. So.
Right. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. But other than the gimmick, I thought it was a good match. And then, it ended with the two brothers that go out to the ring with him. They interfered, and then the ref kicked them out, and then they attacked Cowboy, Randy's father. And, since it's Father's Day, that just ticked Randy to fuck off. So he beat there was actually, if you look it up or if you go watch the replay, so he put one of them into one of the announce tables like he did at the last pay-per-view. But he had one of them dazed, and he stood them on the announce table. And then he stood on the neighboring announce table, ran, jumped from one announce table to the other, and midair caught him and gave him an RKO through the announce table.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it was
wish I
pretty.
had seen.
It was pretty cool looking. And then, typical thing, he took them both out, got in the ring, turned around, Jinder kicked him, hit him with that finishing move, and it was over.
Of course.
Lots of throwbacks, though. Jinder, because Ric
That
Flair.
must have been Cowboy talking to Slaughter then, huh? When I saw that.
Yeah, because they were all right there. So it was
Yeah.
it was Cowboy, it was why can't I think? It was Cowboy, his father and grandfather were both there. And then
Yeah.
Flair was there and Slaughter was there. So, but they did the figure four. They rolled that over. I wish they'd get rid of the whole like, oh, he rolled the figure four over. He reversed the pressure. No, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
But again, it was a good match. I don't like Jinder as champion, but it works. And Orton's a badass. And if they could just like whatever, he's got his character. He's not from India. He's from Canada. But whatever. Like, but just tone it down a little bit. Like, that's it. Like, and really, it's not even him. It's the two idiots that come out to the ring with him that are annoying.
Yeah, it's the addition of all the extra flair that goes along with that shit. Like,
right.
Totally fine with him. Again, I totally agree with you. Just, tone the gimmick down. You'll get there, though, when he gets done being champion and he kind of, like, goes on the downward slide. You know how they let the gimmicks go slowly?
Right.
It just, like, ebbs and flows, and it will go away, and then he'll go away and come back completely different.
Yeah.
I like how, like, when you get, like, a gimmick that is of a different nationality, when it starts to go away, it will kind of fade away, and that person will become more American and Americanized and homogenized slowly and slowly. Like, look at Lana, right?
Right.
She's with the Russian accent right now, but she's from LA, so that's going to go away.
Yeah, the whole point of that character, it was to team her up with Rusev, right?
Right, and then they get married in real life, and now they're not on the same show.
Right.
So,
yeah, because that pissed Vince off.
Right.
Yep.
So didn't Paige do that though with fucking I can't remember his name.
I think Del Rio was already gone.
Was that the problem? Like, I don't see why they can do it, but with Paige it's such an issue.
I have no idea.
I mean,
no, Paige's issue is like the drugs and the wellness policy and being a total pain in the ass backstage. And she's like third or fourth generation too, so she has that arrogance to go along with it.
Yeah, I didn't know that she had drugs and shit going on. I knew that she had some arrogance, but
yeah, but
oh well.
Hello, Christina. Welcome to the chat room. So then we get again Ascension Enzo Cass. I didn't watch it. I was busy setting up the overlay because things are different here in the studio. So I was getting this show set up and prepped. And then there was the amazing match that was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which, oh my God, was that fucking impressive. I thought it was good front to back. I thought it was entertaining. There were some huge bumps. Sami Zayn with his I forget the technical name of the move, but anyway, the flipping power bomb from the ladder on Ziggler.
Power bomb off the top of the ladder.
Sunset flip power bomb. Yes.
Yep. So that match, I love that match, and what really makes me angry about it is that it has most of my current favorite wrestlers in it, except the ones that aren't on the Raw brand,
right?
Or SmackDown brand,
right?
Raw brand, right? I really wish that fucking Finn Balor was in it. That would have made me happy.
Yeah.
But other than that, great fucking match. I totally agree with you. I think Ziggler and AJ Styles in that match really helped put those other guys over.
For sure.
Sami Zayn's my favorite, so I'm good with anything that guy does.
Right.
I really wish he would have won, but I knew Baron was going to win.
I'm excited that Baron won, just because I don't think that they've given him a lot of... they haven't given him a lot of push, and he's a big guy that came from nowhere. Like, he didn't even come up through NXT.
No, he was a football player, right?
Yeah, so, and I love his look. I like his style and his aesthetic. I am excited to see him versus Lesnar. And that's my only complaint is that it's a Money in the Bank contract. And if they play him so he's smart, he's going to come out after Lesnar gets beat.
Right.
So, or who knows? I mean, we got Samoa Joe Lesnar at the next pay-per-view.
Right.
So maybe he'll go cash it in then. But I like Lesnar. I wish we saw him more. I don't care for Samoa Joe. I was very upset that he won that match. You know what? We didn't watch that Raw pay-per-view, did we? Oh no, we did.
We did, but I don't think we did a show.
No, we did the show with DJ, didn't we? Oh no, the one with DJ was the one with Jinder.
Right.
No, I don't. You're right. I don't think we did.
Time goes by so fast. I don't know.
I don't think we did. Money in the Bank, Extreme Rules. No, we did because that was when the Hardys defended their titles. We did watch it, and then right when Joe won, we turned it off. Yeah, that was the one. Wait, no, never. No,
So
we watched it. We didn't do a show.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because DJ had computer problems, and
Right,
you guys were gonna do it Wednesday, but then his schedule went nuts.
Right.
That's what happened. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So the match ended. Corbin won. It was a good ending. Again, lots of bumps. They're really setting up for what looks like a Shinsuke and Corbin feud, which I think would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would fit him better than Ziggler.
I think so, but I really like Styles and Shinsuke, man. Like, obviously they've wrestled in the past and they really had good chemistry. If I could just watch those two guys and a little bit of Ziggler and some Balor and then have Owens and Sami Zayn do their thing, I'm good. I might as well just go watch back catalogs of Ring of Honor and say, fuck it.
Right. So I think we're going to end up seeing AJ Nakamura. I just think that is, they know that's what everybody wants because they know how amazing those matches were. I wouldn't be surprised if they are slowly creating the path to have that happen at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I would also like to see Shinsuke Brock because they've fought before too. They fought in Japan.
Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that myself.
So that would be highly entertaining. So, but anyway, so that does it for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. All in all, it's probably one of the better ones that we have seen in recent time.
I think so. I think it was a dynamic pay-per-view. A little bit of letdowns, but you can expect that with every fucking pay-per-view, and then Raw will be better all around.
Yeah.
Main event was great, and how often do we get to say that?
Right, especially lately.
Right.
I think that it serves them a lot better if their pay-per-view starts off a little weak and then gets strong as opposed to starting strong. Because if you start strong and then end weak, ending weak looks even weaker because you had the strong start.
Right. It's like bad sex, you know? You build up to something.
Right. Fair enough. So anyway, this is
pay-per-view, it's bad masturbation.
This is our first podcast remotely. How's it feel?
How is it?
Do you like it? It's
That's
weird.
Okay.
It's weird
would
to
you,
be alone.
Would you want to do it by yourself all the time?
No.
I think I like it when we're in the same place.
I do. And then we don't get the weird audio mute happening with Hangouts too.
Right.
So, but
I noticed it's harder for us to, right there. There it was. See?
What's that?
Just going back and forth when you're not in the same room.
Because there's the lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk over each other a little bit. It's fine.
Right. But no, I mean, it works though. It's nice that it's an option. It works. I want that arm.
Good for shows like this where it's the middle of the night and I have to work tomorrow despite it being my day off. Thank you, fucking Oakhurst.
Welcome to Sincast.
Now that it's, right. Now that it's like a 25-minute drive instead of a 2-minute drive. Yeah, It's better for a night like tonight. But Friday nights, I think I'll still make the trip.
Oh, I certainly would. Yeah. I think Friday nights are worthwhile.
Right.
But anyway.
This is set up for me doing my own shows if I ever get around to having anybody else do them with me.
It's a nice little cozy setup. I like the rug and the bookshelf.
I've done a lot. The backyard basically looks like Darkholm and WoW now.
Nice. Deep Home?
Is it Deep Home? Darkholm?
Well,
I'm thinking of Raven Darkholm. That's excellent.
Well, Deep Home is the underground, so I don't think it looks like Deep Home.
Dark ass scary place in Azeroth with the giant spiders and shit.
Fuck. That's an Alliance questing zone. That's why you know it and I don't. I don't know. I need a map. I
thought it was Darkholm. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, there isn't. I can promise you there's no Darkholm.
Okay.
Dark Foresty. Not Frosty. Alliance Zone. Dark Foresty Alliance Zone. There's Dark Forest. No, that's just a sound. Horde and Alliance owned territory. I don't think it's an Alliance owned territory. Dark Shore?
Nope.
Duskwood.
Duskwood. That's it. Yes. Thank you.
You're
right
close.
down to the pathways and the lantern posts on the sides of the roads.
Yeah.
Oh, back.
Nice. Go have some. Yeah. Go do some LARPing out there.
Yeah, you could. You'd be surprised. I spent in building that. Right. It's worth a look.
So anyway, this has been That Was Awesome. If you want to support the show and the studio, you can go to patreon.com/IG Studios. As little as $1 a month helps support this and other great shows. Look, I'm getting that down.
You to show us your bits.
And you can show us your bits because, yeah, we are affiliated, which is cool. You can catch this show live again July 9th for Great Balls of Fire. Jesus Christ.
The names get better and better. What do they do? Just like take some out, add some, take some out,
you know
add
what?
Some?
The pay-per-view can't be worse than the name of the pay-per-view.
Right.
So we have that to look forward to.
As long as Michael Cole's not there being like, my God, Great Balls of Fire.
Jesus. Now I want him there saying that for that reason.
Right. Now you need the Rock. Shut your mouth.
And then be sure to catch us this coming Friday for the final episode of Season 3 of Mind of a Geek, as well as the last Sonics and Sabers for 2 weeks. We will be joined on Mind of a Geek by Paul Huck, custom Lego minifigure creator. And Sonics will be typical Sonics. Or maybe not typical Sonics. I don't know. It's my last my last night of podcasting before my vacation, so I'm winging it. Huh? You
don't know what will happen.
We don't. We hardly ever do. Usually not till like a half hour before the show.
Right. Sometimes not halfway through the show or the end. Whatever.
So anyway, for Brandon, myself, and the rest of the studio, which is basically Brandon and myself, thank you everybody for listening, and we will see you guys next week. Wait, not next week. We'll see you July 9th, for fuck's sake.
I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to